what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They say you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Luck on first down. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Luck. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Luck. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, but let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On second down, a run with Lindsay. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Blue 40! Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Let's go, D.
Third and 2, Luck. He's got his tight end Fant. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Check out. 140. Pass. Run it. 50, mark 50, mark 50. Hey.
Here's Luck. Escaping under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Here's Luck. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, but now it's third and goal.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
12. Hey, what is it? 50. It's our field. It's our field.
From the gun, here's Luck. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Ready? 15, Ronnie. 15 line.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Flushed out right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go. 8, read.
It's getting it hard. Watch twist.
You draw perfect. Let's go.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Back to throw. Durant. Catch made here by Campbell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Hurry, hurry.
From the gun on 3rd down. Durant, this is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, touchdown number 22 on the season, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed.
Super toe.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Wide, 622.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go, D. Here.
Mexico.
Come again.
General West.
Here's Locke. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Out of the gun, Luck. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. Play action. It's Lott. He'll find Lindsey here. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Lott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing again is Lott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game, 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground with Breida. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Matt Breida, 97 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check my 50. They're going to need some therapy after this.
Back to throw. Lott. Airing it out for Hamilton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Lott. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air again, Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters up.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Matt Breida with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Locke. That one into the hands of Kane. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
56.
Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Durant. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
2nd and 10, Luck again. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
390.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 12, Luck. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go.
11.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Wait for that.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man.
From the gun on third down, Lott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
70, Indy.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike.
Now.
On first down, here's Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up fourth. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Single.
Lott. This is the tight end Fant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Here's Lott. That one into the hands of Hamilton. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
You got it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Clock throwing again. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A give, running right, Lindsey. And some space here. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go counter with Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Yeah, let's get a second.
Go, go.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. I don't think you got it, son. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hey, Delta.
To throw on 2nd down, Durant. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
That's the way you make it speed.
Tyreek Hill with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Quick update from Levi's Stadium. And it's the 49ers scoring again to open up their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
On 1st down, it's Locke. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now a play fake, and it's Locke. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Geis. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Durant. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City 1st.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a handoff. Geis going right. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game. And
a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
It's 4th down.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Luck. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From the 50, it's Luck. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Luck now to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 42 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Let's go.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
56 is the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to go down again. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Mike, 56. Mike. Quo. 56. Check, 56.
They snap it to Locke. That's going to be caught. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Out of the gun, Locke to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
This is 3rd and goal, this Chiefs defense. They're giving it all they got. To throw is Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Desperation time for Locke on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark, and the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
And they take a knee. Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long.